Essential elements of internal customer service. We're exploring the differences between internal and external customers for a very good reason. We need to have a clear picture of who they are. External customers can be called by different names. To a doctor, they're called patients. To an attorney, they're clients. To a government employee, they're taxpayers or citizens. But in most cases, they're simply called customers. And we're expected to give great customer service. But now, what about internal customers? They go by another name. They're called coworkers. It might be Joe, or Karen, or Cynthia. You get the idea. They're internal customers. They deserve the same high-level service that we give external customers. In fact, as we like to say, we are customers to each other. And there's a practical reason why we're concerned with treating internal customers properly. It's really tough to give great service to our external customers when there's conflict, unhappiness, or lack of respect within any organization. Well, now that we begin to see the important relationship between internal and external service, let's explore the essential elements of internal customer service. Element number 1, know the mission of your organization and your role. Did you ever stop to think about why your employer pays you? What basic function do you perform? What's the reason your department exists? It's to serve customers, external and internal customers. The reason that you and your department coworkers are part of your team is because you contribute to the organization's basic purpose for existing. Either you directly serve your organization's customers or you service someone who does. Sadly, not everyone has that vision. Excuse me.
Yeah?
How would you describe what you're doing?
See this broom? Pile of dirt? Sweeping the floor.
Well, that's certainly technically accurate, isn't it? Most people would likely offer a similar answer. But there's another way to look at things. In the early days of the space program, the story is told about a space agency employee who had a clear understanding of the mission of his organization, and equally important, clearly understood his relationship to that mission. And as with the last scene, he was also a maintenance person using a broom. Excuse me.
Yes?
How would you describe what you're doing?
Well, I'm helping put a man on the moon.
That was a terrific attitude and a great answer. Let's see how that same attitude might apply to an organization like yours.
Our president asked each of us to describe our jobs, not just the day-to-day tasks, but the big picture, how we contribute to the organization's mission. My answer? I said, I help the company increase sales of our products by maintaining an accurate database that can be relied upon for important information.
That was a good answer to give, wasn't it? In a large organization, it's easy to forget about the big picture, but we need to keep in mind how your role and your department contribute to the entire organization's success. Remember, we're all part of the whole company's effort. Know the mission of your organization and your role as it relates to that mission. Element number 2, internal customer service is everyone's responsibility. Let's imagine you enrolled in a stop smoking class hoping to break your habit. And while you were impressed with the content being taught, during a break you saw your instructor outside having a cigarette. Clearly, your instructor would be sending a mixed signal about the effectiveness of the class. Most people would consider that a double standard. Well, the same issue applies to internal customer service, too. If the idea of exceptional internal customer service is to be effective and believable, it needs to be practiced by every member of your organization, not just a few.
Judy, I meant to tell you, I was reviewing last month's service level numbers, and your team is doing great.
Thank you, Don. We're really stressing the importance of trying to satisfy every customer we come into contact with.
Well, good job. I don't need to remind you that providing the best service to our customers is literally the foundation of our success. It's like I always say, it's all about how you treat people.
Hi, Mr. Layton.
How you doing today?
What we just saw was a double standard. The message was clear about the importance of treating external customers with care. Mr. Layton clearly understands the importance of great external service. However, he's sending other team members a contradictory message by not practicing good internal customer service himself. Let's see it done the right way.
Well, good job. I don't need to remind you that providing the best service to our customers is literally the foundation of our success. It's like I always say, it's all about how you treat people.
Hi, Mr. Layton.
How you doing today?
Well, good morning to you, Karen. And hello, Jim. Sir. I trust you two are enjoying this weather we're having.
In order for great service to be projected outside the walls of your organization, it must start from within. And that means that every team member needs to be dedicated to making great internal service as high a priority as great external service. It's a double standard to give great external service while falling short on delivering internal customer service. Remember, offering a consistently high level of internal service is everyone's responsibility. Element number 3, respect employee differences. Our workforce is made up of a diverse population, different genders, religions, races, plus different work styles and lifestyles and personalities. This range and variety makes your organization a stronger and more interesting place to work. When you think about problems between coworkers, most actually stem from people issues.